That was terrible.
That was crap. That was garbage.
This place sucks.
Overreaction Monday.
All right, Christopher, you have the floor.
I don't know why there needs to be 9 early games. We could have easily had Bills Dolphins in the second window. I'm just saying. Like, what are we doing? With
I don't know, man. But you're the king who loves multiple Monday night games.
Flex that.
I
do love that. Because I have two TVs in the living room.
I am not a fan of them.
TJ, I know you feel me.
I know.
Okay, look, I think we can safely say the Bills are the best team in the NFL right now. Josh Allen, MVP frontrunner.
Overreaction. The best team in the NFL right now are the San Francisco 49ers.
If they played today, the Bills would take them to the woodshed.
Really? Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Did you watch the Bills play yesterday?
I did see them play yesterday. And I also saw the 49ers in the way that they are playing. Now, if you would say the Bills are the best team in the AFC right now, and Josh Allen is the most valuable player in the league, front runner, I would have, pointed you in the direction of a couple of players in San Francisco as an MVP front runner. Their quarterback, who nobody ever wants to mention as an MVP candidate because he was the last pick in the previous year's draft, and he looks like he's a kid who's on the quad going to, a civil engineering course. Look, the Bills are playing terrific football. I didn't take any cheese, as you know, based on the Jets winning that first game of the year. They have gotten better every week. I'm seeing them on Sunday. I cannot wait to call their game against the Jaguars. It's going to be a terrific game in Tottenham for me and Kurt Warner to be in the booth on NFL Network on Sunday. I'm being self-promotional by also calling you an overreactor right here. I still like the 49ers, but the Bills as the best team in the AFC right now, I'm buying that. I'll buy that.
Josh Allen, your MVP frontrunner, a hair under 4-1.
Who's second?
2 is still 5-1.
Okay.
Mahomes is 11-2. Hurts 7-1. Brock Purdy 25-1.
What else, Chris? We'll talk about that later in hour 3.
All right. Just throwing it out there. Here's the deal. I'm so out on the Pats. I'm so out on Mac Jones. The Pats should call Tom Brady right now about coming back for the rest of the season. They're already putting in a statue next year. We've already had Tom Brady Day, right? Just get him back in the building. We know what he's doing. We saw what he was doing yesterday. He's watching Red Zone while Vivi trains horses. Let's go. Put the pads on. Put the helmet back on. Let's go to Foxborough. You know who's saying no to that? Nobody. That would be the greatest thing ever. It was a rough weekend in New England.
I know who's saying no to that.
Real rough weekend in New England, right?
No to that.
We need some good spirits. I thought we were going to have a good showing for Tim Wakefield yesterday. RIP.
Yes.
So sad. Nope. No show. Did they know there was a game yesterday?
Let me tell you.
Call Tom Brady. Let's go. Bob Kraft is on board with this. Jonathan's on board with this.
Sure.
Bill's on board with this.
I don't
Let's
know about
go.
that. You know who's not on board with it? Tom Brady.
Oh.
Tom Brady. He
Do
looks
we
like
know?
a happy guy.
He hasn't been called.
He looks like a happy guy.
Do we know? He hasn't been called yet.
TJ, I'm now going to rope you into this.
Okay.
You have had a front row seat to multiple years now. 2018 is when we started doing Overreaction Monday, correct? We pegged that?
Yeah.
You've had a front row seat to most every
Year
Overreaction
6
Monday.
Overreaction Monday.
Facts.
Is this the most overreactive topic he's ever had?
I mean,
Is that an overreaction to say this is the most overreactive? I don't know what the proper word is.
I mean,
get out of here.
I don't know if this is number one, but it's on the list.
Everyone does the one-day contract thing.
Patino would say.
Let's just get him for the rest of the year contract. Bring it. He can't. Are you telling me that Tom Brady can't be better than what Mac Jones just did yesterday?
But why would he? Wouldn't he come back for a Super Bowl win? They're not winning the Super Bowl.
No, he's coming back just to come back. You know he
just
misses
to help you out.
You know he
just
misses
to help
football.
you have a better
You
Sunday.
know he misses football
Just because of you and the rest of the Sullys and Fitzes that miss him.
He's getting slandered today because of the SBF, FTX stuff.
He's not
just
walking
come back.
through that door.
Let's go.
He's not.
What are we doing?
Walking through that door, to use a phrase that you're quite familiar with. The negativity in this segment sucks.
So, Chris, are you saying have him sign a one-day?
I'm being positive.
But then put language in the contract and you trick him, meaning like if he signs this one day, he's actually there for the whole
he's
season.
playing for the whole season.
What else you got? What else you got?
I mean, if he starts on Sunday, we win.
Well,
what else you got?
I don't know about that.
All right.
Against New Orleans?
Oh, Saints.
That's the one team he's definitely not coming out of retirement to face.
Is there a bounty out against him?
No. Take a look at how he did against them in the years he was winning in Tampa. He ain't seeing that defense.
Saints kind of had his
Whatever.
number.
Tom Brady, come back. We need you.
He'll if he wants to come back, he'll come back against Vegas because that'll help sell tickets for his franchise. What else you
I'm
got?
fine with that, too.
What
They
else
might
you
be
got?
undefeated, guys, but there's something clearly up with the Eagles on both sides of the football.
I agree with that. That is not an overreaction. That is a
They're the
perfect way-
ugliest undefeated team ever.
They are 4-0, and they have question marks all over the lot in their secondary and what's going on offense, occasionally looking unstoppable, whether it's 4th and 1 or it's 3rd and long. Let's keep finding 2 superb wide receivers. Where the hell is Dallas Goedert? I have no idea, but the run game looks terrific. And then Jalen Hurts, deep
But
ball
Hurts
looks
is like,
great.
and then
there
other
are other
times-
times right, I get it.
Yeah.
2 coordinators gone, and both of them performing, well through 4 weeks in their new gigs. One 2-2, another one 1-3. A lot of people thought they'd be 0-4, trying to tank for somebody. So this is a proper statement. Something is clearly up on both sides, but there is still 13 regular season games to fix it. So what else you got over there, Chris?
You think the Rams are going to beat them this weekend?
I'll tell you what, brother, if Cooper Kupp's coming back and he's out there, the one thing, if you want to discuss this here.
I know. We can save it for the podcast.
Okay, what you got over there?
Because I have a Rams topic for the podcast.
Okay, great. I look forward to that.
All right, TJ, for you, everyone panicking about the Cowboys last week. Yeah, you guys look pretty dumb right about now. Including myself. I was kind of panicking about the Cowboys last week.
I
Why
wasn't.
would you?
I wasn't.
Because he got spanked by the Cardinals.
No, I understand that.
You were 12-point favorites and you lost by 12.
Red zone problems can be fixed, and
Broncos got spanked.
No,
We
look,
got spanked.
again, Dallas wasn't going undefeated, and it's all about Sunday. Not just because you take it one at a time. I said earlier in this segment, and then earlier in this show, for those who might be just taking in this segment alone, the 49ers are, through 4 weeks, the best team in the National Football League, most complete team, one that can beat you in the air, on the ground, on defense, and on special teams. Just depends on how the game goes and what Kyle Shanahan is dialing up. Let's see what happens when the Cowboys go to San Francisco on Sunday night. Can they control the game? Can they get Brock Purdy, rattled in a way that does not appear to be possible right now? Let's see. But just because they had trouble punching down again, like they always do, and you could take a look at Dallas's schedule right now, even if they do beat San Francisco, when they take on a team like, say, what? Well, the rest of their schedule is pretty tough.
Yeah, right. The Giants again, Carolina
I
in
jumped
11.
out at Carolina.
11, yeah.
If Bryce Young can somehow figure it out between now and then, that's week 11.
This is a tough schedule. Holy crap.
Yeah, you can't find the one even with the Rams at home.
The last 6 weeks are really hard. 7 weeks.
So the Giants at home. Now there's one.
Yeah, but that's a
Division
rivalry
game. I get it.
You never know.
So I'm not concerned about it. Let's just see. As I said, it's all about this coming Sunday night for them. Put a calling card out on the table. What else, Chris?
Rich, you said it at the top of the show, and I think there is some light in the Jets tunnel. Zach Wilson showed enough last night to be the Jets starting quarterback the rest of this season.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. The question is he's going to go to Denver. That's a tough place to play.
Yeah, but they can't pass defense.
I
for
totally
save
get
their
it,
life.
but this is, again, it's not just understanding. It's being consistent. The problem is he hadn't shown much of the understanding part until last night in a spot that we were all expecting the exact opposite to unfold, especially when the first quarter unfolded in the manner in which it did. And then the light comes on. So, yeah, if he can play this consistently, then Scrooge hoping Kirk Cousins becomes available or Tannehill becomes available or anything else. Because certainly if you really just want to go nuts, and this is an Overreaction Monday segment, Aaron Rodgers looked like a guy who is 3 months removed from Achilles surgery, not 3 weeks. So I don't know what the hell to make of it. But if the Jets can stay the course with this kid and play defense like they played Not like they played against New England or Dallas, where they're playing from behind and playing uninspired because the uninspiring play of the quarterback was kind of bumming everyone out. This is not an overreaction. What else, Chris?
Last one, sneaky good college football Saturday. Some really big games. I'm going to say there will be no three-peat. Someone other than Georgia is winning the national championship this year.
Oh, yeah.
Because they do not look good.
I will agree with this. Because, obviously, I, as a Michigan Wolverine, a Michigan man, hoping to wreck a college football buffet, I'm looking around, and I'm, unlike the previous years, looking around for somebody that we would have trouble beating on a good day for them. And I'm not seeing it. Now, the Michigan schedule, again, I just know this because I just know this team, and Michigan is too. And, man, we were close to being number one if Georgia did get tripped up in Auburn. That there is a 3-week stretch where Michigan visits Penn State, visits Maryland, which is going to bag somebody big. They play Ohio State this weekend. Baby Tua, if you will. Okay, Maryland is looking to bag some big game this year, and I think they're going to have somebody in their briefcase by the end of November, and I hope it's not my team, because that's the game before Ohio State comes into the big house. And then you look at the Pac-12, man. There are a ton of really terrific teams out here in this time zone.
USC, Oregon, Washington can all put up points.
Yep, correct.
Texas. Don't forget about Texas, number 3 right now.
So I would agree with you,
sir. I think we get a new champ this year. Just feels it.
All right, that's Overreaction Monday for this edition of the Rich Eisen Show. As soon as this show ends, Chris and I stay after class for Overreaction Monday, the podcast version. Get it where all podcasts can be acquired, wherever maybe you're getting the Rich Eisen Show for all 3 hours every single day. An Overreaction Monday, as I call it, an espresso shot of hot takes, all in one podcast package. And then on Tuesday, stay tuned for What the Football with Susie and Amy Trask. What the Football every single Tuesday through the Rich Eisen Podcast Network and Cumulus Podcast Network. Get it where you get all your pods. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.